Frankie?
Charles Atkinson at military_flight. With the success of Bigelow module, are you going to see more modules similar to Bigelow going up to ISS in the near future?
Well, I do know that as part of the press release that was out this summer about further commercialization and NASA's plans, there is one portal left, and I believe there was talk of then having a commercial module and having bids on that. So, yes.
So that is going forward, and we'll probably see it maybe in the next year or two?
Yeah. I'm not privy to the timetable of that, and lots of things can get in the way of that, but I do believe that they're working towards RFPs based on what came out this summer.
Okay, we have time for one more question if anybody wants to ask Mr. Dansbury a question. Back here. Thank you.
Steve, next flight Horizon Space Flight. So we're gonna have more crewed missions coming from here. Would the time the astronauts be on the station shorter, since there'll be more options to transfer people out?
Actually, our human research program has really recently put out plans to have more one-year type missions so that we can get more data on how the body responds to that long period of time. You remember Scott Kelly and the twins study that was done a few years ago. I think just recently we've talked about maybe making use of those private astronaut missions to have shorter 30-day periods, and then the typical time period up there is 6 months. So we're looking to get various data points along those lines. So having more ways to get the astronauts up and out does give us a little more flexibility to have those times, and you'll probably see a larger variety of times that the astronauts are up there.
So thank you, Brian, for sharing with us a little bit about the science mission. Yes. So in 2005, Congress designated the International Space Station as our newest national laboratory. And in 2011, NASA selected the Center for Advancement of Science in Space to manage and promote science and technology development aboard the International Space Station's National Lab. And we're going to see a little video that highlights that.
SpaceX's 19th commercial resupply services mission to the International Space Station is loaded with a variety of investigations sponsored by the U.S. National Lab. This mission includes investigations from life, physical, and material sciences, all with the intention of benefiting life on Earth. Let's get an idea about some of the investigations that are launching on SpaceX CRS-19. Over the past 3 years, Budweiser has sent a series of investigations to the ISS National Lab to evaluate the germination and gene expression of barley in space. This will mark Budweiser's 4th payload launching the station and builds on the company's previous experiments. This latest investigation will examine the barley malting process in microgravity, and results could have implications in food production both on Earth and in space. Rodent research investigations in microgravity have provided a critical tool for evaluating accelerated muscle wasting and bone loss. Insight from these space-based inquiries has led to breakthroughs in drug development for patients on Earth, as well as new ways to enhance astronaut health in space. Now, the Jackson Laboratory will be sending 40 mighty mice to the space station. These genetically enhanced mice lack myostatin, a growth factor that normally acts to limit muscle growth, resulting in mice that display increased muscle mass. The research team will evaluate the mighty mice in microgravity to examine the potential benefits of targeting the myostatin and activin signaling pathways to prevent skeletal muscle and bone loss. The National Science Foundation is funding an experiment from Case Western Reserve University that seeks to study flame spread at confined spaces. By doing studies in microgravity, where buoyancy is eliminated, researchers can better understand the physics of flame spread. Such knowledge could lead to better infrastructure design and improved fire safety codes to help prevent injury, save lives, and reduce property loss from fire. In 2019, more payloads launched the ISS National Lab than ever before, and crew members dedicated more time towards ISS National Lab research than any year previous, showcasing the increased demand to leverage this unique facility for valuable R&D not possible on Earth. To learn more about all ISS National Lab sponsored investigations on this mission, Visit issnationallab.org.
From the International Space Station National Lab, please welcome Dr. Michael Roberts, the Interim Chief Scientist for International Space Station U.S. National Laboratory.
Thanks, Greg. I'd like to thank Greg for that sterling introduction with my job title. I'd like to thank Brian for setting the stage for what ISS is about. My job is to introduce the ISS National Lab, and I've been benefited in that greatly by the great video that you just saw, and the young man who presented that video, Patrick O'Neill's over here on the side, so a round of applause for Patrick. Any of the tough questions, go to Patrick. So a quick